Whoa. Hey there, Kai. How you doing?
How you doing, man? How's it going?
Everything's going fine
Hi
here.
Daddy, 4
Yeah,
months
yeah. I
SSSS.
heard I heard that you were like in my Discord trying to speak to me.
Not quite. Some people wanted to introduce us, and that's how I actually joined the Discord because I spent some time over in Speed's community and Gideon's community, and so somebody was like, there's this streamer Kai who's in the same dimension of content, I guess, and so they invited me over to here, and then said they were gonna hook us up or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So wait, what, like, where are you at?
I'm in Vietnam right now.
Okay.
So, like, I'm a Buddhist monk, and one of my students, my followers, they're like a hotel owner in Vietnam. So they invited me to come here and teach and visit different temples and do stuff like that.
Okay. Cause I heard of you earlier today. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted to see what you were about. You feel what I'm saying? I've never. Let me go ahead and say this real quick. I've never spoke to a monk before. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never spoken to one. So I wanna, I just wanna be, and I'm not really educated on.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, I'll tell you a little bit what I'm about.
Okay.
And a lot of it is that, I'm about what is the process for young people, for people in general, to go from a goofy to an OG. Because point blank period, right, there's going to be a lot less and less and less OGs over time, right? Kids are more privileged, they're watching more funny content, they're not being in contact with role models, they're distracting themselves all the time. So you got a lot of kids who are just, they're going to stay at a goofy for their whole life, a lot of
Wait,
people.
wait, 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 wait. Because they
And
wa-
that's where I was at.
wait, hold on.
That's where. Yeah.
Wait. They become goofy because they watch content.
No, it's just about, why did someone become a goofy? Because they didn't have good role models in their life. They didn't have a certain degree of adversity. They didn't have somebody who can set them up and show them the right values. And so, like,
Mm.
in the modern world, right, everyone's distracting themselves all the time. Their parents are distracting themselves all the time on their phones or whatever. So they're not getting that face-to-face contact with people who have like a lot of experience, people who are grown.
Yeah.
And so, that's what I went through when I was growing up. So I was a goofy. And through
Yeah.
getting into
The
meditation,
fact that you
I
could
was doing people dirty.
hey, look,
I was doing people dirty.
I like how you could, like, cause, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, you feel me? Everybody, I got some viewers in my chat. Not everybody,
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm streaming right now, but I got some viewers in my chat. There's a whole bunch of fucking goofies in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, like real shit, bro. There's a lot of goofies in here. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's not everybody in here, but it's a lot of goofies in here. You heard? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand where you coming from, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? I understand where you coming from. And I like how you were able to, like, go back in time, like, you, like, not go back in time, but, like, you was able to realize that you were a goofy too, like,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But continue what you were saying.
Yeah. So, the biggest thing from my past that I experienced was that I didn't know how to deal with or how to grow in my life. And I didn't know how to take myself from a goofy and a person who was doing people dirty. I was being goofy to myself and I was being goofy to other people. That means unskillful. And I was also doing dirty to myself and I was doing dirty to other people. Unskillful actions that cause more suffering to myself and other people. Of course, I was trying to get away from suffering. I didn't want to suffer. I wanted to be happy. But the kind of stuff that I was doing was just making the same cycle go over and over again. So the big thing that switched for me or clicked for me was being good, doing good. If you're good, you're going to feel good.
Yeah.
If you can emphasize to be good, to be generous, to be, one of those guys who's helping people out, one of
Yeah.
those people who's helping other people out, you're going to start learning how to help yourself out.
Yeah.
And so that first step of going from a goofy to an OG is learning how to be good, how to do good, how to
So
prioritize goodness in your life, generosity.
so let me describe myself to you for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm a YouTuber, slash streamer, and on my normal day, well, recently on my normal days, I've been waking up at like 4 p.m. and really late in the day. I only eat like once a day. I stream every single day. I live, breathe, eat, and sleep YouTube. It's all I watch. So would you say I'm a
Yeah.
goofy?
No, you've got to be generous, right? You got to find those avenues. And I think you do that. You're a role model to a lot of people. And one of the big things that people like Speed, for example, should take on, and people like Gideon and people like you. I'm not super involved in the streaming community, but these are some of the people who, at least their communities, have put me on.
Yeah.
Gideon's community, Speed's community, they really treated me like family, and they put me on. So it's like you
I
got a
don't
big
like.
responsibility.
My fault to interrupt you again, but I don't
Yeah.
like people in the chat. I seen them. Keep saying. They keep saying like airbender and stuff. Do you take that to offense?
Yeah, that's all right. No, it doesn't offend me because, like Aang, One Punch Man. I mean, these are the OGs. These are the big guys in the game, right? I mean, it's telling somebody that they're Aang is like putting them on as big a picture as you can.
Well, shit, can I call you Aang?
So,
Can I call you? Can I call you Aang?
well, it'd be better to call me Monk. It
Monk.
would probably be the sweetest
Monk.
thing. Or Bante is what people usually call me, but Monk is all right. But that kind of stuff doesn't get me up in my feelings because what do I know? I know that I'm here to help.
Yeah,
I'm here to be good.
I have a lot.
That's it.
I have a lot of respect. Like I thought you would take something like that to offense, but when I do see that, it was exactly what you said. Like, bro, I respect. Avatar.
Aang, come on, you got a real life Aang. Yeah,
Last
geez Louise.
Airbender.
It's an airbender,
bro.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy, right? One Punch
me?
Man.
Yeah.
Doesn't get bigger than that.
Yeah, that's my favorite anime, bro. One Punch Man, my favorite anime ever, bro.
Sure.
It don't get. What do you mean by sure? What do you mean sure?
Yeah. But the kind of Buddhist monk, the kind of monk that you imagine, right? Like in popular culture or whatever, I'm that Buddhist monk. I'm that guy. So a lot of people have like vague general ideas about what a monk is or what Buddhism is, but like I'm a real Buddhist monk. So I live at the temple, I live at the monastery, I live in Thailand, I live in Myanmar, I live in Laos. I'm living in Vietnam right now. All those kinds of activities that monks do. I mean, that's how I live my life.
Yeah.
And I started that in 2018.
Hey, do you mind telling me were you drinking? I seen like you had a little cup. What time is it over
No,
there
this
right
is like usually, so this is about 10 a.m. and usually every day my supporter is like my student and the hotel owner here. They usually offer me like a smoothie. So this is like an avocado banana smoothie, something like that.
Yeah.
And they usually hook me up with one of those every day. So just a smoothie.
What's that right there?
I think the big thing.
What's that you just drank?
This is a coffee. This is a coffee that I make myself. I grind my own beans and I like to prepare that.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
So I've got a hand grinder. For really good coffee, you have to buy coffee beans from a roaster, a coffee roaster, and then you grind them yourself, and then you can prepare coffee in different ways.
You see, I'm a goofy, bro. First thing I'm gonna do is go to Starbucks. I'm a goofy, bro.
Do you drink coffee?
I mean, no, but if I was to want some coffee, Starbucks, bro.
Yeah. Starbucks is also okay. But so the big thing that the message that I try to share with the kids, because I interact with so many younger people. I mean, I put on clinics, I put on classes in places like your Discord or Gideon's Discord, Speed's Discord. I mean, I've interacted with hundreds and hundreds of people in VCs there, done stages and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is like a lot of what you're getting in school is stuff that's not going to help you live your life in any meaningful way. And it's not just materially, like it's not going to help you live your life in a material way. That's also true, but it's not going to help your mind.
Yeah.
It's not going to help you to learn how to regulate your emotions. It's not going to learn you how to deepen your mind and open your heart.
Yeah.
They're never going to tell you, they're never going to emphasize you. If you want to feel good, which everyone here wants to feel good, you've got to do good.
Yeah, let me
Point blank, period.
Let me go to ask the people right here. Who in the crowd? Who the people in the crowd? Who wants to do good? Who wants to do good? Who wants to do good, man?
And be good.
And be good. Who wants to do
That's
good
it.
and be good? A lot of them saying me. A lot of them saying me, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
it's time, bro, it's like I'm tired of goofy, like I'm tired of goofies, bro. Like I'm tired of goofies.
So that's the
bro.
first step. That's the first step of going to a goofy to an OG. That's the first step, is starting to do good and to be good. And that's with generosity.
Yeah.
Generosity is going to put you on. But that's just the first step. So once you start like focusing on prioritizing being good, helping out other people, being generous, being kind, intentionally like taking a step back from being angry and nasty and getting into petty beefs, your mind's going to just start to calm down and stabilize, and people are going to give you more space.
Yeah.
It's just like if you're living at home with your parents, you never take out the trash, you're always making a mess, your room's a mess, everything's a mess, right?
Yeah.
They don't respect you, they're not giving you space, and they're bothering you. If you start to be generous with your time, start to take out the trash, start to do different things, now you're respected, now you got the space to do your own things. But it's the same way in your mind. So if you start to do good, you're a goofy. You're not you personally, but whoever might be watching.
Yeah.
No, not you personally, but I'm saying people
them.
who might be here, you're a goofy, right? And you got to accept that. And that just means.
I need you to say that one more time, bro, please, because they're not going to understand that, bro. Go ahead. Say it one more time.
You're a goofy, you know. You're not skillful to deal with your suffering. You're not skillful to be with your own body and mind in a deep and meaningful way. So to develop that, to make that possible, to make that happen, you just got to start by doing good and being good. That's going to give you more space in your mind to then train your mind to go deeper. So that's when you start to meditate. That's when you start to look into the deeper truths that are out there. Not about religion, not about belief, but about training your mind and understanding how the mind works.
Yeah.
He's just doing a little bit of repair over there. And it's just like Kai right now. Kai's repairing that chair. Sometimes things fall apart. Facts. If you do good, if you be good, you're ready to put things back together.
Facts.
And over time, if you get into that habit of doing good and being good and experiencing putting things back together, you can understand, you can see the world, you can see yourself in a whole different way. And then by extension, you can have a whole different level of relationships with other people. That's not based in you being a goofy, but is based in you being a good person and you having a trained mind, like a sharp mind.
Yeah.
So you don't just get caught up and fall into a state of belief when people tell you something. You know, some bully, some weirdo, some goofy comes up to you and says, starts talking to you in some kind of way. You just got to tell them, look, I don't know who you are. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm in the business of being good and doing good. Yeah. And I'm in the business of training my mind. Shaolin, that's a warrior monk lifestyle. Yeah. So I encourage all y'all to get involved with that one way or another. Yeah. It's a really good idea. Yeah. And I'm here to help. I'm over on Kai's Discord, and I do my own stuff online. So if you guys want to get into meditation, if you want to learn about this stuff, you want to go from a goofy to an OG, I'm here to be an access point for that. And I don't know if you guys got questions or what, but I'm very happy to be here, and I appreciate Kai for putting me on right now. This is a message you guys got to hear. It doesn't need to be from religion. It doesn't need to be because someone's better than you or someone's right. Goofies and OGs, they have the same fundamental nature. They have the same, well, in Buddhism we say Buddha nature, but it's just that same basic mind, that normal, ordinary mind, that present moment that we come from. So whether you're a goofy or an OG, there's a lot of work that you can do to develop and grow and have more peace in your life. So you should do that work. And somebody's got to tell it to you. You got to be told this, because at school they're not telling you that. So you're gonna be in a real mess if you don't know that, like, if you want to feel good, you got to be good. You got to do good. And generosity is one of the easiest ways to do that.
For sure. For a fact, bro. Like, everything that you just said, bro, I like, literally, bro, like, that ass, bro, like, bro, like, it's very inspirational. No cap. Like, I like how you come in to give these kids a lesson, because it's like, like a lot of people out there, like, they watch content creators, bro. It's a lot of young people out there that watch content creators, and obviously we as influencers must influence in a great way. You know, we could use our
Yeah.
platforms to a positive, a positive extent, bro. And it's like sometimes it's like, sometimes, bro, you literally just have to like understand that it's not always about being a goofy. At one point in your life, bro, you gotta go to an OG.
Yeah, you gotta have relationships with OGs one way or another. Otherwise, you're not going to develop. You're not going to grow. And a big thing that content creators can do, people like Kai, some of it's just restraint.
Yeah.
Or speed, for example. I've been keeping an eye on speed. I know all about speed.
Yeah, let me ask you this. How do you feel about speed?
I know about speed. I know about his peoples too. I know about the people running his Discord, all that jazz, because I've been heavily involved in that community, teaching them, putting them on, giving talks, trying to be a role model for them.
Yeah. So how do you feel about speed? Like what is speed?
Speed's a good kid. Speed's got good people around him. He's got good parents. He's got people who watch out for him. But the thing is that, especially as you get big, especially as you start to go Hollywood, you've got to have that goodness as well, and you got to understand the responsibility that you have.
I would never go Hollywood, bro.
Otherwise, Speed's 16 years old. He's 14 years old. He's already gone Hollywood. I've been trying to connect with him. I've been trying to talk with him.
Yeah.
The thing is that the biggest deal is that you got to recognize the responsibility that you have. And you got to make sure that you are prioritizing generosity and being around people who have a lot more experience than you to influence you in a positive way. Because you're big. So many people are looking to you in such a subtle way, such a refined way. So you got to refrain from becoming totally toxic or weird or hypersexual. And you just got to keep coming back to that creativity, that playfulness, that wholesomeness. That's what really benefits the content. That's what really puts people on, is that they're wholesome, playful, open, friendly.
Indeed.
So I like Speed a lot. I like the content that he does, but sometimes it seems like he leans a little bit too heavily into weird stuff, get a little bit too sexual or a little bit too rough. But that's all right. I mean, he's growing as a young man, and I appreciate his content. Yeah. And Gideon also, Gideon did a YouTube video with a monk.
Yeah, he did.
He was playing. It
was really good, bro.
But yeah, it was a good video. He was respectful too. We gotta know. This is a big thing that I encounter, in Discords and in these kinds of spaces. Is like, you don't intentionally go out of your way to disrespect someone who's trying to show up and be a friend to you or help you out.
Yeah.
And if you have that habit, like if someone shows up and is being sincere to you, and then your mind is like, okay, I got to disrespect this person, that means you don't know how to disrespect yourself. You're going out of your way you don't know how to respect yourself. You're going out of your way to disrespect someone who, is caring about you and wants to put you on. That's crazy. You got to respect people and their sincerity. And if you are playing games with people, you got to remember that playfulness and that friendliness. We don't want to put anybody in a tough spot or a rough spot. We don't want to hurt anybody. Yeah. We just want to have some fun. And Gideon's pretty good at that. He maintains that friendliness, that playfulness. It's really important.
Yeah, bro. It's like you can have some fun, but just know when to, just don't cross that line, or just, is an extent,
You got to be friendly. What are we all really here for right now? We're here for snowed in PS5 VR vibes. That's the kind of vibes that we're here for, right? We're here for friendliness. We're not here to get into a rough spot. We're not here to be a bully. We're not here to be an enemy to anybody else. We're here for these vibes of friendliness. And if you spend a lot of time getting caught up in petty beefs or arguments, or I often tell the kids this, because some of these kids get into the habit of pretending to be toxic because they think it's funny or they get a reaction out of it. So they get this really strong habit of toxicity, and they have a balance because they're really innocent. They're really playful at their heart because they're just kids. But if you get into this strong habit of being toxic and weird, you're not always going to be a kid. You're not always going to be an innocent.
Yeah.
So you're going to find yourself to be 25, 30 years old, and you're being toxic and weird, and you've lost all that innocence. And now it's actually what you're involved with, is who you are.
Yeah.
Is being toxic and argumentative and all that kind of stuff. So You got to be careful about that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not toxic or like I'm a nice person. You feel what I'm saying? I try to like use my platform to have fun, but also relay a message. Like I always have a quote of the day on with Alexa. Like I always have Alexa inspire me, bro. And she always be like saying shit like, yay, wake up today, make sure you go get it. You feel what I'm saying? So I always make sure she understand it, and they be like, W code, W code, W code. I be like, yo, that's it. You feel me? So it's like, I understand what you're saying.
The NPC is putting me to sleep.
And anyway, it's not for us to be perfect, It's not like we're not going to become perfect. It's not going to happen. But we just come back, we restart, we refresh, and remember, like, you want to be your own bully, you want to be an enemy to yourself, or do you want to be a friend? You want to have this energy of friendliness. And so how we interact with other people, especially in difficult situations, that's the kind of energy that we're setting up in our own mind.
Haha, we ready for the MILF Goofy. This word is hell whether we are nice or bad.
It's a goofy.
Do good, love yourself and others.
It's a goofy right now in my chat right now. He's being a public goofball. So we're gonna go ahead and get this goofy out the goddamn stream. Let's ban him.
Big 10 months indeed.
You want to be disrespectful? That's the energy that you will get. Okay? Whatever you coming in here saying, shut the fuck up, nigga. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing, bro. You're a goofy. So, whoever just donated that, literally, just ban them, get him out of here. I don't even want to see him in my sight. I don't want to see him in my sight. You feel me? Monk, like, bro, we gotta push this even more, bro, because I'm tired of these goofy niggas, bro.
Well, what's important is that we need to be careful about who we put on. And there's a lot of different ways that we put people on, because sometimes we find ourselves in positions of responsibility to ourselves and responsibility to other people. So let's say, for example, you're a moderator or something in a Discord call, or you're somebody who has some weight, some say-so in a community space. If somebody comes in, if somebody comes in acting a goofy, acting a fool, disrespecting somebody who should be respected, or is mic spamming or whatever it is, you got to set that person down. Not just for yourself, not just for that community, but also for that person. Yeah. Because if we're putting people on who are straight toxic and going crazy and acting unskillful, right, that's setting them up to be more unskillful in the future. So it's not just that that's a bad person and we're putting them out, but actually we're trying to take care of them by holding the space in a certain way and setting a standard.
Hey,
like, look, I don't know who you are, I don't know where you're from, but we don't play that here. We got a different thing going on. That's how I like to say it.
Get
we
him
don't
out
play
of here.
that
He's
here.
Done.
I don't do that.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
But
take a break. Take a seat.
Bro, nah, FR 1 mil in 4 hours as crazy busy down Rolly Avalanche Gangallons.
Right? Here's the thing, right? So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? So look, right? So basically, the moderators I have in my chat, right? Waki, he or she's a moderator, right? Bro, he be coming up in here disrespecting as a moderator. So what do you think I should do? Like, you think I should unfortunately just take away their stuff because they're all disrespecting me?
Yeah. Well, one of the big things is that we need to learn to set boundaries with people. And you want to set boundaries in a way that's not about rejecting them, but just recognizing how your relationship with them actually is.
Yeah.
And so when you recognize where they are and where you are and what the differences are between that, then you can set a healthy, natural boundary that's not rejecting them or trying to kick them out or say that they're bad, but it's just you're there and I'm here and that's where we are. And then you gotta take steps from that position of detachment.
Yeah.
That position of a healthy boundary rather than you getting tangled up in them. Because sometimes, maybe we're in a relationship with somebody or we put somebody on, right? Somebody's a mod or whatever for us. And then we get upset with them. And then we get into a whole tangle. And then we're trying to fix that problem when we're all tangled up with them. No. When you notice that you're getting up in your feelings or you're getting tangled up in an argument with somebody who you're in a relationship with, you just got to say, okay, sorry about that miscommunication, step back. now you can really set that clear boundary, because you know where they are, you know where you are. It's not for you to get tangled up in. It's for you to recognize that, step back, set that boundary, and then you make choices from your position of authority that aren't based on you being tangled up in that person. And then they're going to, they're either going to fall in line, they're going to change, and you're going to be able to work with them more closely, or they're going to need to, they're going to be in a different position. That's it.
So Wacky, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, bro. Don't be a goofy. Don't be a goofy, bro. Nah, but look, man. Hey, man. You got a good, you got some good advice. You seem very kind, very nice. It was nice. It's nice. It was nice to meet you. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you, taking the time out your day to talk to me. It's very early where you're at right now, and it's very late where I'm at right now. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that you made this time to be able to go on Discord and be able to, be able to talk to each other while I'm drinking water on the beach and having my mom go by on the camera roll, like the fact that we could just accomplish that and also have the kids in the park and playing, your rage while Bruce is on the swings, I like the fact that we could do that at this time with a milk coming over after this, like, bro, that's gonna be fire, because it's like with the windows, like, how were the windows blue if the cat didn't go outside? Because it's like at the end of the day, I'm not Dr. Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one.
We all got to do our best.
Yeah, like
we all got to do our best. I mean, that is what it is. We all got to do our best.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
we got to keep trying. We got to keep refreshing. We got to keep restarting. This is the fact of the matter. We don't know what's going on.
I can talk real quick.
You don't know what's going on right now. You don't know where I'm coming from. You don't even know where you're coming from. That's how we are as people, as human beings. There's so much that we don't know. So we got to get comfortable with not knowing. We got to be comfortable with just being, just breathing, just being aware at this moment. You got to get comfortable with taking a step back. Somebody talking that ish, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're talking about. But what I know,
I know that the dog.
What I know is not knowing.
The dog can't go outside like that. Not when it's wintertime. You feel what I'm saying? Because, bro, at the end of the day, these kids got to be able to listen. They got to be able to listen. That's the problem, bro. I'm playing the guitar, bro. When I'm doing the guitar here, and they're not listening, bro, it's like, how you gonna listen to music if you can't understand life in the full way that the earth is made in the equator of Africa, bro? That's what's going wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going wrong, bro. And bro, that's just me. But you feel what I'm saying?
We all got different perspectives, Yeah, different experiences. But the thing is that the practice here is don't be confused by confusion.
Ooh.
Don't be distressed by stress. Just be aware. Just be present. Don't be confused by confusion. If you're confused, so what? Don't be attached to that. Don't believe in that. Ooh. Yeah. You're just aware at this moment. You're just in the present moment. You refresh, restart, come back to your breath. You don't want to wait until somebody comes up and cuts off your hand to be in the present moment. You want to be in the present moment right now. And you want to develop a relationship with the present moment, which is non-cognitive, non-intellectual. And Kai's bringing this up. The present moment is not a story. The present moment is not a belief. The present moment is the direct experience that you're having right now. And it doesn't rely on words and phrases. It doesn't rely on thoughts and beliefs. As simple as rubbing your fingers together at this moment. You're touching the present moment. You refresh, restart. Where are those sensations happening? They're happening in the present moment. And it's valuable. It's important to have a relationship with the present rather than always focusing on the future or worrying about the past.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? You came and you clap it up for Monk. You feel what I'm saying? Clap it up for Monk. You guys.
Now, if there's some of these kids here who want to join for group meditations and want to follow along with Monk Bro, is there a way you can share my YouTube so they can come and check me out when I'm hosting these group meditations and stuff?
What do you mean by that?
Like they can come and join for a group meditation if they're interested, or they can come through the Discord and ask me about it there. They can connect me with it there. But if one of these kids, if you guys want to meditate, if you want to learn more about this kind of stuff, this doesn't need to be a one-off. This is an invitation for you guys to get into meditation, to learn more about being good. It doesn't. It's not just entertainment. But if you guys are really interested,
Yeah,
then
well,
I'm definitely here to help you.
Yeah,
and I'm on Kai's Discord. So you can link up with me there as well. I usually check the VCs.
Yeah, if you want to go, just
see if people are out there.
After this, look, everybody, I got the Discord. Y'all got the Discord link. Spam the Discord link right now. Y'all got the Discord link. If anybody want to talk to him one-on-one after this, hey, look, Monk, just go into a random VC of your choice, and they were gonna hop in it, and you could just explain your program and stuff like that. Make sure you guys be very
Well, I don't have a program. Anything like that. I don't make money. I don't do anything to make money. I don't sell anything. I don't. I don't make money in any way.
Do you just do meetings? Do you just do like meetings talking to people?
No, so like I live as a monk, so I live at the temple, or I live where people invite me, and then I have like group meditations either in person or people who follow me online.
Okay,
where I do group meditations,
so look, go to a random,
not money based.
So go into a random VC, and I'm gonna have people in my Discord, that want to learn more about that.
Well, we could host a stage. We could also set up a stage. They were talking to me about that, to do a stage event where people can ask questions, like a Q&A with Monk Bro.
Oh yeah. We could do the VC, but
we'll see.
We could do the VC, but like, do you want to just talk to them about your thing in the VC, like how you want to do it, like in the VC, how you want to do it? Like?
Should we do some Buddhist? Should I do a chant to finish? Offer a Buddhist chanting, because as a monk, part of what I do is I do chanting and different things like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Finish with a chant.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And just make sure my settings are right. All right. So everybody who's ready for the Buddhist chant, go ahead and put on Buddha in the chat, ONB. And all of this is on Buddha. You guys can remember moving forward, you don't have to always say ONG. You can say ONB, and you can let people know that that's what you're about. All right, a little bit of a Buddhist chant then in the chat. That's great, on Buddha. And this is all on Buddha. All right, everything I said is on Buddha. All right. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Sadhu. All right. Thank you so much for having me, Kai. It was really cool to meet you. And I'll be checking out more of your content moving forward.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. You be careful. You be safe, and I respect you for coming on, man.
All right.
All
Bye.
right, bro.